Hey Michael, so I know that I haven't made a video in a while, but of course, when I do feel the need to make a video, it's been something tragic has happened. Well, now. But I'm sure you've heard about the Connecticut shooting, and I don't know, I just can't really comprehend it, and I don't, like, it's made me think of my childhood, like, when we were in elementary school, like, there was, we didn't exactly have the best security system, and it's not like everyone in our town was mentally stable, and I just remember being innocent and small, and, like, I was like, well, I'm gonna get married someday, and I'm gonna have kids, and I'm gonna be just like mom, and whatever. I'm gonna be a veterinarian. And these kids, like, they didn't get that choice anymore. Like, they died because some idiot went and shot them, and he shot their teacher, who was his mom. And I just don't, I just can't understand it, really. And I've seen people, like, posting on Facebook about it. They're like, this especially hits home with me, or this especially does this. And honestly, I don't think it especially hits home with anyone. I think it especially hits home with everyone who knew these people, these children and the adults who passed away. But I don't think it especially hit home with anyone just because you're related to someone who's small, like who's 5 years old or whatever. I don't think that's fair. But I don't know, it just kind of bugs me when people are like, well, this bugged me especially, when really it didn't. I think this affected everyone in America the same. There's some crazy people out there, probably a lot like the guy who just shot all these people. There's others of them out there, and this is going to happen again, probably. And that's the sad thing about it. This has been, like, a really thought-provoking thing for me. Like, it makes me think about the security of my school, like a high school. Like, they talked about in the news how the man was dressed in all black, and he must have had, like, some type of big coat on to, like, hide his guns and stuff. So he was dressed in all black, and then they made a reference to how the two kids who were involved in the Calamine shooting, they dressed in all black. So I bet that if you came to my school with, like, a cucumber in your pocket and pretended it was a gun, if you came dressed in all black with your head up looking all scary, and you just pressed the button, been like, hey man, can I come in this school? Our freaking lady in the office would probably just, like, unlock the door. She would open it to you. For all anyone knows, you could have a gun. But no one would know that. Like, school security is the other thing. Like, I doubt, like, I'm sure if he really wanted to kill all those people, which he did, apparently, like, it's obvious he did, he would have found another way into the school. But I think it would have been more obvious if they saw someone sneaking around, like, trying to get in a window or something. But when I don't know how he got into school, but the fact that pretty much in every school they have about the same security system, considering Broad Run has the same one as Marion. So, like, if you can just, like, get into that school that easily, that's kind of scary. So that's one thing I would change. And the family of the murderer, I feel like maybe, I don't know his whole backstory, but I feel like someone must have noticed that he was a little bit off. I'm not, like, this was completely his fault. I'm not blaming, like, anyone else. I'm not being like, well, other people should have done this and they should have had more of this. But, because it still could have happened either way. But I think it would have helped if Like, let's say we had another brother besides Grosson. We had another brother. His name's Alfonso. And we grew up with Alfonso. He was a good guy. But he went through a depression phase, and he used to steal stuff from places, and he used to bully people. And now he's all grown up. And Alfonso he's acting kind of off. Like, he's looking kind of sketchy. He's buying some weapons, not doing things that he should. We're not gonna sit back and go, you know, Alfonso's a good guy. No, I have a feeling that I would probably talk to someone about it. Like, I wouldn't report him to the police because you can't really, I don't think you're allowed to report someone to the police just because they, like, make you uncomfortable. But I would make someone aware that, hey, you know, my brother Alfonso, he's kind of off. Like, he's kind of being suspicious, and you might want to take away his weapons. And I don't know. Like, I think my brain is trying to make up things that if I were there, I could have done this and then that would have stopped it. But honestly, nothing seems to be able to stop this. It's just really sad. Like, obviously school security wouldn't have saved his family, but it would have it would have saved the murderer's mom. It would have saved 20 innocent children, a guidance counselor, a principal. It could have. Maybe it wouldn't have, but there's a possibility that it could have. So, yeah, I've talked to Jennifer about this too. It's just sad. So, I love you, and I miss you, and, be careful, I guess. Like, I don't know, what am I supposed to say? And, yeah, you and Jen mean probably the most to me, and Mom and Dad obviously too, but, yeah. I'm sure you have opinions about this too. Okay, I'm gonna end this here. This is really sad. Okay, bye.